The world watched with a mixture of shock and intrigue when Jeff and Mackenzie Bezos announced their divorce in 2019. After 25 years of marriage, for children, and the co-creation of an empire that fundamentally reshaped global commerce, their separation marked the end of an era. For years, the narrative surrounding their split was largely one of amicable parting, a mature decision between two adults moving forward. Mackenzie Scott, as she became known, went on to become one of the most significant philanthropists of our time, while Jeff Bezos continued to steer Amazon and explore new ventures with characteristic ambition. However, beneath the carefully constructed public personas and the carefully worded statements, the human heart often harbors complexities that defy simple explanation. Recently, whispers have begun to coalesce into a more substantial narrative, suggesting that the story of Jeff Bezos's post-divorce emotional journey is far more nuanced than we ever imagined. The internet is abuzz with speculation, fueled by subtle shifts in his public demeanor, enigmatic comments in exclusive interviews, and even a few unverified but tantalizing leaks from sources close to the Amazon founder. Could it be that after years of navigating the single life, of building new relationships and pursuing new passions, Jeff Bezos is finally ready to admit what many have secretly wondered? That the woman who stood by him from the very beginning, the one who typed out the initial business plan for Amazon on a cross-country road trip, was, in fact, the undeniable love of his life. Yet, even in the most controlled environments, cracks can appear. Human emotions are rarely as straightforward as press releases suggest. There have always been subtle indications that the emotional landscape of their divorce was perhaps more tumultuous than the public was led to believe. Friends and colleagues, speaking off the record in hushed tones, sometimes hinted at a deep, unspoken bond that persisted despite the legal separation. Some observers pointed to the sheer length and intensity of their shared history, a quarter-century during which they built an empire from scratch, faced immense challenges, and shared unimaginable triumphs. Such a connection, many argued, doesn't simply dissolve into mere friendship overnight, or even over several years. The foundations of their relationship were not just romantic. They were intellectual, entrepreneurial, and deeply intertwined with their identities. The sheer scale of their shared history, the struggles they overcame together, and the unimaginable success they achieved, created a bond that transcended conventional partnership. Mackenzie was not merely a wife. She was an integral co-founder, a sounding board, an intellectual equal, and arguably the emotional anchor for Jeff during the formative, often stressful years of Amazon. To imagine such a profound connection simply fading away into polite friendship might have been naive from the start. Perhaps, the carefully constructed public narrative was less about their true feelings and more about protecting their children, their respective public images, and the stability of Amazon during a period of significant personal upheaval for its founder. The hints and whispers suggest that the amicable facade, while serving its purpose, might have concealed a far more complex and enduring emotional reality. It is often said that with immense success can come a unique form of introspection, a looking back at the journey and the choices made along the way. For a man like Jeff Bezos, who has achieved a level of wealth and influence almost unparalleled in human history, the pursuit of new ventures and new relationships might, at some point, give way to a deeper contemplation of what truly defines happiness and fulfillment. After years of being untethered from his primary relationship, and with the initial whirlwind of new experiences settling, it is entirely plausible that a period of profound reflection has begun. The very public nature of his subsequent relationship and life might have also inadvertently highlighted what was missing. New experiences, while exciting, often serve as benchmarks against past ones. It is possible that through these new chapters, he has come to a profound realization about the singular nature of his connection with Mackenzie. This isn't necessarily about his current partner. It's about an internal reckoning, a recognition of a unique and foundational love that shaped him and his life in an indelible way. Ultimately, this story, whether confirmed or remaining in the realm of speculation, resonates deeply because it touches upon universal human experiences. It reminds us that even at the pinnacle of success, the search for true connection and the grappling with past loves are fundamental aspects of the human condition. The narrative of Jeff Bezos and Mackenzie Scott, already one for the history books, may yet have its most poignant chapter waiting to be fully revealed. Remember to subscribe for more deep dives into the lives that shape our world.